Hello and good evening. We are here live from Stephen A. Wall Memorial Gymnasium at Western Boone Junior Senior High School for a doubleheader between the girls and boys varsity basketball teams. I'm Graham Cavens and I'm joined by Jessie Bradley, who will be doing her first live production. Tonight the Southmont Mounties will take on the Western Boone Stars, with the girls teams playing first. Jessie, what do you expect to see from this matchup?
I'm super excited for this matchup as both teams are looking to get a big conference win tonight, and I expect it to be a close game throughout.
I would have to agree with that, Jesse, as Western Boone comes into this matchup with a 3-8 record on the season, with Southmont being a perfect 500 with a mark of 7-7. Jesse, what would you say are the keys to the game tonight?
On the Western Boone side, it's going to be critical that they try to slow down Deloring Mason, as she's the team's leading scorer and three-point shooter. For Southmont, they're going to need to play aggressive defense to make sure to out-rebound the Stars in order to get a big win.
I'd have to agree with those keys, Jesse, as Western Boone will definitely look to try to slow down Mason as they look to get a much-needed win. But the Stars do play better at home as they have 2 of their wins here in this gymnasium, as we will listen in to Rebecca Keys on the Western Boone basketball team.
I hope that you'll join me in promoting good sportsmanship by remembering that high school athletics is a fun and educational experience for us as student athletes. I strongly encourage you to show your respect for the student athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators that are present at this event by recognizing their performance in a positive manner. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Becca. At this time, will you please stand, remove your hats, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Good evening once again and welcome to Western Boone High School. I'd like to take a moment and welcome the excellent players, coaches, and fans from Southmont High School.
We are back here live as we are preparing for the Western Boone Stars and the Southmont Mounties in this girls varsity matchup, as we are now looking at our starting lineups for the Southmont Mounties. Starting for the Mounties will be Link, who is a freshman, Shaw, a senior, Mason, a senior, who we talked about earlier, Jenkins, a senior, and then rounding out the starting 5 down low will be Gomez, who is a freshman. And then switching over to the Western Boone Stars, their starting 5 will be Lewis, who is a freshman, Isla Stokes, Olivia Regan, Emerson Gott, and Kiera Koch, as the Western Boone Stars will look to get a big home win tonight, where they have played their best basketball here at home throughout the season.
And a sophomore, 6'11", number 23, Emerson Gott. And a senior, 5'7", number 30, Kiera Koch.
As both teams go onto the court for Southmont, as you said, Jesse, in the open, Western Boone can sometimes struggle with some ball pressure. So you said it's going to be important for their aggressive defense. And then for the Stars, it's going to be really trying to control Mason on the perimeter. And the tip will go to the Stars as this matchup is underway. A loose ball, and it will end up being a jump as Southmont was able to get their hands in there and get the ball quickly after Western Boone was able to get the tip. It will be Mason bringing it up the floor for the Mounties. She swings it over to the far side. Good passing here from Southmont early, leaving to the open shot, but Gomez was just unable to connect. Allie Lewis will bring it up for the floor for Western Boone. Emerson Gott takes the baseline jumper and scores for Western Boone. Off to a good start here with the sideline jumper there by Emerson. As Southmont will set back up into their offense. And it's a low pass. It'll be over and back, so Western Boone will get the ball right back after scoring their first basket. Koch inbounds to Stokes. Olivia Reagan's able to control the high pass. It's a good look for Koch. She comes up short, but a strong rebound there by Allie Lewis, who puts it right back up and in for Western Boone, as it's a 4-0 start for the Stars. That was Link shooting the three. It's a little bit long, and then a traveling call on Jenkins down low, so the Stars will get the ball right back. Lewis is blocked inside. A nice defensive play there by Jenkins. A pass over to Mason. She misses inside, and Western Boone's Olivia Reagan is able to control the rebound. Stokes a little loose with the ball, but she's able to maintain. Over to Reagan. Her shot is long on the baseline. And then Stokes is blocked. We see the Southmont size causing some havoc here early on the Stars. Mason will bring it back up the floor for the Mounties as they go right back into the offense they've been running. And a nice shot there in the corner from Mason. A pretty shot there. Isla Stokes has to run down the pass from Gott. Stokes from the outside, just off the mark. And it's ripped away by Mason. They go inside, but that shot's off the mark, and Emerson Gott will control the rebound. Lewis with the turnover. And we'll give the ball right back to Mason to be able to set up their offense. Mason inside. That shot altered by Olivia Reagan. And then Mason comes up short on her corner three. And Western Boone will call a 30-second timeout here with them leading 4-3. So Jesse, what have you seen from that action so far here tonight?
I've seen a lot of loose ball control. A lot of it rolling on the ground. They need to keep that locked down, keep possession. I think that'll be really important in this game.
Yeah, I agree, Jesse. We saw both sides. Western Boone, even though with that 1-point lead, they've had a couple turnovers on their side that have not allowed them to even be able to get a shot up.
Entering the lineup for Western Boone, number 44, Amaya Westerfeld.
Amaya Westerfield will check in for the Stars with Emerson Gott heading to the bench. Olivia Reagan with a strong drive. That shot just rims out. She's able to get her own miss and draw the foul on the Southmont Mounties.
Fouls on the Mounties,
Foul
number 20,
is on
Cheyenne
Cheyenne Shaw,
First foul, team first.
as Western Boone will have an inbounds underneath the basket. Never mind, the ref says Olivia Reagan was shooting, so she'll get 2 shots here at the line for Western Boone. And Reagan calmly sinks the first of the 2 free throws.
Claire Kessler.
So Olivia Reagan looks like she's hitting 38% from the line. Looks to get a shot in for the Stars.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that there as she swishes both of her free throws very confident and comfortably. As a jump ball is called there, as Western Boone will get the ball right back. Isla Stokes, the primary point guard, will bring the ball up the court. And a nice job there by Koch, attacking the middle of that zone and pulling up and being able to hit that jumper. And Western Boone stretches their lead to 5. Nice hands there by Koch as she nearly gets a steal. Southmont again with some good passing here to try to get themselves open. Kiera again tipping one of those passes. Inside, that's Jenkins able to draw the foul.
Jenkins is a senior. She's been playing basketball her whole life, so she looks to get in these 2 shots to up the score.
And she will hit the first for the Southmont Mounties. And that foul was on number 5, Allie Lewis for the Stars. That second free throw hits back iron, and Lewis controls the boards and will bring it up the court. Lewis fires the 3, that one off the mark. And then our 3rd jump ball of the night is called, and Southmont will retain possession.
Southmont, number 5, Olivia Gray.
It'll again be Mason bringing it up the floor. And Kiera Koch, that's the 3rd time we've seen her get a hand on one of those passes. She's nearly had a steal multiple times. And this time she is able to get the steal, but she's just unable to control her balance as she travels. But nice hands there from Kiera Koch.
If South's going to want to keep this possession to keep scoring some points, we really got to keep our hands on that ball, keep the Stars from getting a hold of it.
Yeah, for sure, Jesse. Some sloppy passing here early from the Mounties. And right on cue there, Jesse, as you said, another bad pass from the Mounties. That one just goes right out of bounds, giving the ball right back to the Stars.
Missed from Mason to Kessler.
They go to the middle to Lewis. And they're going to call a reaching foul there on Southmont. That'll be Mason with the reach. So Western Boone will get the inbounds underneath the basket. Isla Stokes pulls the quick 3. That one is long. Olivia Reagan tries her best to save that one there on the sideline, but it does go out of bounds, giving the ball back to Southmont. And again, another careless turnover there from the Mounties. A double dribble is called, as she just didn't know what she wanted to do with that one there. That was Kessler, the freshman out there.
Molly Williams.
The Stars inbound to Stokes. Southmont with some good defensive pressure here up top on these Western Boone guards on this possession. A low pass there to Westerfield. It's able to be picked off. But then Williams takes a couple extra steps there as they call the travel. Southmont's got to figure out a way to get those turnovers under control so they can try to chip away at this Western Boone lead. And a nice drive there from Koch as she's able to put the layup in and extend Western Boone's lead, their largest of the night, at 10-4. Mason with a nice pump fake to get herself open, but she just misses the floater. That one's partially blocked, and then Westerfeld is able to control the rebound and give it out to Lewis, who will push the pace for the Stars. Right back to Koch, and she is able to draw the foul as she'll go to line and shoot 2 for Western Boone.
Another foul on Delory Mason. She's got to keep that under control if she wants to stay in the game tonight.
Yeah, 2 early fouls here in the first quarter. She's got 3 of their 4 points, so it's going to be crucial that she doesn't have any more fouls here in this first half to put her to the bench.
In the past, she's been quite the shooter, so it's important that we keep her in the game.
Yeah, for sure. We were who we highlighted in the open as their leading scorer and biggest 3-point threat.
Kira Koch goes 66% from the line, so she looks to put 1 in for the Stars tonight.
She goes 1 of 2 from the line there to make it 11-4 Western Boone. Early on in this game, we've seen Western Boone's 2-3 zone causing some issues for the Mounties. But that was a nice job there. Following her miss, Gomez. She missed the first, stuck with it, and was able to put it right back in. Lewis turns and fires, and is able to bank it in from right around that elbow. So a nice response there from the Stars. Southmont goes inside. A nice move, just unable to finish, was Jenkins, and Allie Lewis clears the rebound for the Stars. We'll see if Western Boone will look to hold for the last possession here. But then a foul up top on Williams.
Fouls on Southmont's number 2, Molly Williams. Going to be her first foul, team 4.
It's not a foul you want to have that far away from the basket. Western Boone will look to set something up nearing 10 seconds to go in this half. It's a Lewis 3, and she nails it. A nice shot there from Allie Lewis from the outside to make it 16-6 Stars.
Yeah, that was a really nice open pass to an open Allie Lewis.
And then Southmont's unable to hit the 3 at the first quarter buzzer. So what a start here for Western Boone on both the offensive and defensive ends as they lead 16-6, as we'll be back after this commercial break.
Since 1901, Home National Bank has been part of our community. Through the years, Home National Bank has strived to meet all financial needs of their customers. Home National Bank has 2 convenient locations in Thorntown and Lebanon.
Jay's Repair Service is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports and Anything Western Boone. Jay's Repair Service is your one-stop shop for all of your car and truck needs. They even work on diesels and buses. Go see Jason and Tyler Latham at Jay's Repair Service in Thorntown, or you can give them a call at 765-336-9266.
The MacDonald Realty Group is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports. Give Matt and the rest of his Talk to Tucker team a call for all your real estate needs. Proudly serving all of Central Indiana with offices in Zionsville. Go with the experienced team. Go with the MacDonald Realty Group.
We come back out from that break, and Jesse, what have you seen so far after that first quarter?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of sloppy passing and fouling from the Mounties, and some good shots hit by Lewis for the Stars. And I wanted to point out, Graham, that the Sugar Creek Classic, the Mounties looked, they had the win against the Stars, but the Stars look to be doing a lot better tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. A really solid first quarter from Western Boone, leading by 10, as they will get the ball to start here in the second quarter. They go inside to Lewis. That shot is altered by that Mountie defense.
Rebound by Gomez.
Yeah, and then Gomez with another big rebound down there. They call a reach-in foul there on Rebecca Keys of Western Boone.
Fouls on Western Boone's number 22, Rebecca Keys, her first, team first.
Gomez brought that ball down, and then just a defensive collapse there on the inbounds. Gomez isn't able to put it down, but then we've seen her do that a couple times, get her own miss and put it right back in. So a good start here to the second quarter for South. Got hesitates, just misses that baseline shot. She hit one of those earlier in this game. Lewis fires another three. That time it's off the mark, but Western Boone another offensive rebound, being able to retain possession. But then the defensive pressure there from Mason forces the travel on Keys. This time it was Link bringing it up the floor for Southmont. Gomez looks over to Link, and she is able to knock down that nice baseline shot.
It's nice. Gomez found an open Link standing right there to hit that shot.
Yeah, definitely a nice find, and Southmont looks like a completely different team to start the second quarter here. Olivia Reagan with the jumper, just off, and Gomez, another rebound. She's been all over the boards tonight for the Mounties. Southmont swings it around the perimeter. Now a long pass over to Mason.
Checking in for Western
A
Boone.
kickball is called, resulting in a short stoppage of play here, with Isla Stokes checking back in for Western Boone. And a steal there from Kiera Koch. A little out of control down court, and that will result in her with the travel. She did a nice job getting the steal, but then just a little bit out of control as she headed towards the basket. So travel is called there.
To come back point-wise, the Mounties are really going to have to keep possession here and work on really getting those points in and not turning over the ball.
It looks to me like their strategy maybe is to give the ball to Gomez more there at that free throw line area and maybe let her facilitate and find those open players. Southmont got an easy layup on their last inbounds possession. This time Western Boone does a better job defensively. Inside, that is Shaw, and it's a 6-0 start for Southmont here opening this second quarter. And another turnover from Western Boone. And an easy one on the other end in transition for Mason. An 8-0 extended run now for the Southmont Mounties. Got misses on the baseline. A foul is called underneath there on the Mounties. That'll be on Shaw. A push in the back there was the call.
Cheyenne Shaw, gonna be her second foul, team first.
Western Boone quickly inbounds it to Koch. Lewis with the three, and she nails another one from outside as she is hitting tonight, which is huge for the Stars. Southmont again, swinging it around the perimeter against this Western Boone zone.
Looking for that open lane. It's tipped out.
Yeah, Western Boone, active hands here early in this first half. We've seen a lot of tipped passes. And Southmont goes to Gomez at that elbow. Out to Mason, short on that three, and Lewis is able to clear the rebound for the Stars. Stokes with the jumper, just off the mark, and that is Gomez again with another rebound. She's been a machine on the glass.
Gomez looks to be a pretty strong player tonight. The Stars are really going to have to lock her down if they want to keep their lead.
Yeah, and Gomez, a nice pass there to Shaw. She's just unable to finish. And then Gott is able to clean it up before it's poked out. And then they call an offensive foul there on Shaw as she extended that elbow into the face of one of those Western Boone defenders.
Number 20, Cheyenne Shaw, gonna be her third foul.
Shaw's third foul. She's got to really keep those fouls down. As a senior player and leader, she's really got to stick with her team, make sure she can play on the court tonight, finish out the game.
Yeah, those three fouls are huge as she was one of their starters and a senior leader, as you mentioned, Jesse. So we've seen a couple of players for Southmont get in foul trouble. That could definitely play a factor as this game goes on. Good ball pressure there by Williams on Stokes of Western Boone. Lewis turns and fires, and she's able to hit another bank shot there at around the elbow, as she is having an excellent game here tonight for the Stars. Mason to Gomez, and she hits it in the lane. A nice pass there from Mason to Gomez. Olivia Reagan from the outside, just short. And it's rebounded by Mason as she'll look to push the pace. And a nice transition pass to Williams, but she's unable to finish down low. Olivia Reagan clears the rebound. And then a full timeout will be called by the Western Boone Stars. And with that timeout, we will head to a commercial break, and we will be back with more coverage of this game after this break.
Defender Pilot Service is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports. Ron Mahoy is a graduate of Western Boone and the owner. He is the right choice to keep you and your oversized loads safe on the highways. Veteran-owned and a retired law enforcement officer, Ron has been dedicated to serving our country and community for his entire life. Give him a call at 765-336-9015 or send him an email at defenderpilotservice@gmail.com.
Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a long-time investor, Moody & Company is there to support you throughout the buying and selling process. Give Weibo grad Jordan Moody and his team a call at 765-336-1622. Let Moody & Company take all the stress out of buying or selling your next home.
Welcome back here to Stephen A. Wall Memorial Gymnasium with the Western Boone Stars leading 21-16.
Yeah, it looks like Allie Lewis is having a really nice game tonight. Graham, it seems like whenever she's hitting shots, the Stars do well. So hopefully they can use that to their advantage this evening.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. She is their leading scorer, and when she is hitting shots, this offense just runs so much smoother. Reagan with the baseline shot, comes up short, and then another rebound by Gomez. She's really racking them up down there. That pass is high, but it is saved by Mason. A nice hustle play there, but then it is taken away by Isla Stokes of Western Boone. back to Lewis, and that pass is just a touch too high there to Olivia Reagan, who was on the block. Mason gives it up after bringing it up the floor. That pass is wide of the mark for Gomez, and Kiera Koch with another steal. And Isla Stokes just unable to handle that pass underneath, so the ball will go right back to the Mounties. This quarter, it seemed like Western Boone has had a few more turnovers than that first quarter.
I agree. They were playing a pretty tight passing game there at the beginning, but they've started to lose control as the game's gone on.
And that's a big foul there if it does indeed go on Allie Lewis of the Stars. I believe that is her second foul.
Allie Lewis, going to be her second foul, team second.
Yeah, that is a big foul there, as Allie Lewis is the leading scorer tonight. So we want to make sure that she can stay on the floor.
Absolutely, Graham. That'll be the make or break for the Stars this evening.
That ball is tipped and then goes off Southmont's Gray.
Entering the lineup for Western Boone, checking in number 44, Amaya Westerfeld.
Yeah, and Coach Kelly for the Stars brings Allie Lewis to the bench with under 2 to go here in this quarter. Don't want to have her pick up that third foul before the half. And Southmont, good hands there from Mason, tying up Reagan there at the free throw line, as the Mounties will get the ball right back, as they have been playing much better here in this second quarter.
Looks like the change in who's taking the ball.
Maybe trying to get Mason more off the ball here. But then just another tipped pass, so the Stars get it right back. Got on the baseline. That one comes up short.
As Kessler tries to catch that missed shot, she slips and it tips out of bounds for a Mountie possession.
Yeah, she was pushed a little bit there by Kiera Koch, resulting in that ball to go out of bounds. As Mason will bring it up the floor again. And great hands there by Olivia Reagan as she sees that pass coming, is able to step in front and take it away. Koch barreling down through the lane there, and she will draw contact. A shooting foul there. That one will go on number 5, Gray.
Mounties, number 5, Olivia Gray, her first, team third.
Kiera Koch, like I said, 66% from the line. Making one of her free throws out of 2 earlier. She looks to make both of them. This time looks like it was missed.
Yeah, that one just off the rim there. You can see she was a little bit upset with herself after missing that first one.
And in for Kiera Koch.
Timeout, Southmont. Would Derek Fulford please come to the scorer's table? Derek Fulford.
And that is a full timeout called by the Southmont Mounties. So as they call that timeout, we will take a quick break and be back with some more live action after this.
Defender Pilot Service is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports. Ron Mahoy is a graduate of Western Boone and the owner. He is the right choice to keep you and your oversized loads safe on the highways. Veteran-owned and a retired law enforcement officer, Ron has been dedicated to serving our country and community for his entire life. Give him a call at 765-336-9015 or send him an email at defenderpilotservice@gmail.com.
Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a long-time investor, Moody & Company is there to support you throughout the buying and selling process. Give Weibo grad Jordan Moody and his team a call at 765-336-1622. Let Moody and Company take all the stress out of buying or selling your next home.
Out of this timeout, we have Western Boone leading 22-16.
South lost a lot of seniors last year, and they look to bring up a really strong freshman class with Link, Kessler, Williams, and Gomez, who has been a great rebounder for them this evening.
And a good look there from Mason in the corner. She's just unable to connect, but a big offensive rebound there on that far side from Kessler, a freshman that you were just talking about. And that was a great slip to the basket by Gray. She was just unable to finish at the doorstep. Western Boone content to just swing it around the perimeter here. Koch will take another one into the basket, and she's able to get it to fall. Kiera Koch has been really aggressive here tonight, taking the ball to the basket. This clock is winding down as Southmont will bring it up the court. It's Mason. That ball's partially tipped, controlled by Gott, but then it's taken away by Mason, but that shot will not count as she did not get it off in time. As we are now at halftime here. So Jesse, what were your first half thoughts after that first half of play?
I think there's been a lot of turnovers, Graham. If South's going to want to bring this game back, they've got to keep a hold of that ball and make sure to get it to the net in order to bring this game back. And towards the end of that half, that kind of goes for Weibo too, I'd say. They need to keep a hold of the ball to keep their lead.
Yeah, I think both sides' turnovers have definitely been a factor, and I think fouling has been a factor as well, as we've seen some foul trouble on both sides, with Shaw having 3 fouls, Mason having 2 fouls for the Mounties, and then Lewis picking up her second foul late in that second quarter. And with that, we will head to a commercial break, and we'll be back with second half coverage after this.
If your car's not running like it should, make sure you bring it to Beasley Automotive, located at 321 South Front Street in Thorntown. Locally owned by Weibo grad Brayton Beasley, that's Beasley Automotive and Performance Repair.
Hi, my name is Michael Behrens, and I'm a current meteorologist at WZZM TV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I bought this advertisement simply to support the awesome work that the Western Boone radio TV program does and the opportunities it provides to students. In fact, that's how I got my start in television. Without this amazing program, I would not be where I am today. So please, do what you can to support this unique program and the students who dedicate so much to make it a success. Thanks for watching WBTV.
Whether you are a first-time home buyer or a long-time investor, Moody & Company is there to support you throughout the buying and selling process. Give Weibo grad Jordan Moody and his team a call at 765-336-1622. Let Moody & Company take all the stress out of buying or selling your next home.
Whitaker Glass and Mirror, located across from the Lebanon Municipal Building, has been serving the Boone County area for nearly 15 years. Whitaker takes care of windows, specialty glass, mirrors, windshields, and more. Contact Troy and Janie at 765-482-1500 or online at www.whitglass.com.
Hello, I'm junior linebacker Kanan Bruins, out to thank Western Boone Youth Football for sponsoring WBTV Sports. Western Boone Youth Football building tomorrow's state champions.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
WBTV would like to thank Nick Threlkeld for being a longtime sponsor of the Western Boone Radio TV class. And just like Nick's dedication to Western Boone, he's dedicated to making sure all of your insurance needs are taken care of. Give Nick a call at Ellinger Riggs Insurance for all of your auto, home, farm, life, and business. That's Ellinger Riggs Insurance at 765-790-4365.
Do you need shirts for a school, business, club, or anything else? Give Willie Smith and Smith Tees Screen Printing a call. Smith Tees will give you excellent service with satisfaction guaranteed. Just call 765-436-7930.
Jay's Repair Service is a proud sponsor of WBTV Sports and Anything Western Boone. Jay's Repair Service is your one-stop shop for all of your car
Welcome back to Stephen A. Wall Memorial Gymnasium. As that first half finished up, we saw the Western Boone Stars leading 24-16. Jesse, before the second half starts, what were your overall thoughts after that first half of play?
Talking about some players specifically, I think Layla Gomez has been really important for Southmont, getting those rebounds and distributing the ball. And then for the Stars, Allie Lewis with her, she's been on fire tonight with those big shots, and Kira Koch has been really aggressive as she looks to get the ball and drive the win.
Yeah, for sure. Kiara Koch, coming into this game, she was known more as a driver, and she's shown that tonight as she's been able to get to the basket and either draw a foul or put the ball in the basket. For her, sometimes can just get a little bit out of control. We saw her with a couple of travels, but she makes up for it when she is able to get to the basket and put that ball down. And I completely agree with you with Gomez. She had a ton of rebounds there in that first half, both offensive and defense for the Mounties. They're going to need a lot more of that physical play here in the second half if they're going to be able to come back from this 8-point deficit. As the Stars will start with the ball here to start the second half. And Southmont already, you can see, changing a bit of the defensive strategy, a lot more high ball pressure. Western Boone goes to Koch just inside the three-point line, and that one rattles down as Western Boone increases their lead to 10. As Southmont will continue to swing the ball around the perimeter, but then just gets off balance there. So an early turnover, very similar to the start of the game for Southmont with the travel there. That was Gray shuffling the feet. Lewis, that pass nearly goes out of bounds, but Reagan's able to control it. Olivia Reagan, that is. And the Stars will retain possession with Kiara Koch inbounding. And a reach-in foul there on Gray. Not a foul you like to see from the Mounties. They had some foul problems from some of their other players in that first half. And then she picks up her second foul there, all the way out at the volleyball line.
All seniors in for the Mounties. Looks like this is an upperclassman held court right now with Layla Gomez, the freshman, helping them.
Yeah, Southmont maybe looking for some experience here as they look to claw their way back. Gomez gives it up to Gray. They go to the middle. As Southmont is content with just passing it around and waiting for that right shot. And they get a good one there with Gray being able to turn and score.
Nice pass from Layla Gomez right to her, right under the basket.
Yeah, nice cut there to that block from Gray being able to finish. Stokes from three. That one's wide to the left, and it will go back to Southmont. So a score and then a defensive stop. Exactly what you want for the Mounties as you're trying to get back into this game.
Checking in for the Mounties, number 10, Emily Link.
Freshman Emily Link's going to look to make a difference on the court as she enters for the second half.
And Kiara Koch, another deflection there. She's deflected a lot of those passes, and she's gotten a couple steals out of them. Koch going through two defenders there, and she is able to draw the foul. And that is a huge foul because it is Mason's third for the Mounties. Inbounds to Gott underneath. Lewis steps into a three. A good look for her, just a little bit strong. And then a reach on Western Boone, right about that half-court line. That foul is on Stokes of Western Boone as she reaches around to pick up the foul there. Mason with a good look on the baseline, left it just a little bit short, and Koch is able to clear the rebound before she is fouled.
She's double teamed by Link and Shaw.
Fouls on the Mounties, number 10.
But they call a push there on Link for the foul. The Southmont bench not too happy with that one, as they thought they had her trapped in the corner, but she went down and the refs called a foul. The swing over to Gott. She goes up strong and is able to put it down. A strong finish there from Emerson Gott. Southmont quickly back up the floor. A couple dribble handoffs before Mason penetrates and dishes to Gomez, but it's taken away by Olivia Reagan. Isla Stokes tried to push the pace and give it up to Allie Lewis, but a nice deflection there by the Mounties to prevent the fast break opportunity from happening.
Lauren Mason's really been showing her athleticism tonight, making those drives, but they're just having trouble finishing up at the net.
Stokes from the outside, off the front of the rim, but Reagan's able to track down the rebound. Those are the hustle plays that you got to get if you're Southmont being down 10. Koch the drive, gives it off to Gott. One dribble pull up, that one's off. Gomez saves it in play right to Olivia Reagan of the Stars. Kiera Koch the deep two, left it short, and then Southmont is able to get the defensive rebound. That was Link, who will then push it up the floor.
Wow.
And throw it up and in.
Yeah, it looks to drive it and kind of send a Hail Mary up. They got a couple points for the Mounties.
Yeah, a bit of a bobble there. I think she was afraid she was going to travel. She just kind of threw that one up. And now a turnover here from the Stars, a transition opportunity for the Mounties, and they're able to draw the foul on Allie Lewis. I think they're going to get her there with the body.
Fouls on the Stars, number 5, Allie Lewis. Going to be her third foul, team second.
And that is a big foul as Allie Lewis picks up her third foul. And she's been the Stars' leading scorer tonight.
Yeah, she's really been on fire tonight, so they're going to need to keep her in the game if they're going to want to come out with the win.
One of two from the line there from Link at the free throw line.
Timeout, Southmont.
A timeout called there by the Southmont Mounties. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So, Jesse, as Southmont calls that timeout, what have you seen at the start of this third quarter here?
I've seen a lot more held possession, which is nice because there were quite a few turnovers. They have had a few turnovers, but they've been able, both teams have been able to kind of keep hold of the ball a little bit better. I've seen this whole game really a lot of aggression from both teams, really a lot of athleticism shown from everyone on the court. There's a lot of good players on the floor tonight, and I hope they can come out with a good win for one of the teams.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that, Jesse. Teams are getting a lot more shots off here in the second half as Southmont with the press, and Gomez is able to come in and make a great play with the steal, but then is unable to finish. And then Olivia Reagan grabs the defensive rebound, and she is fouled by the Mounties.
Fouls on Southmont's number 23, Chloe Jenkins, her first, team 4.
Jenkins will pick up her first foul, so no foul trouble there from Jenkins. Reagan takes it down. Olivia Reagan takes it down the court herself. Stokes the pump fake, and the nice jump shot on the doorstep there from Stokes.
As Link brings it down this time instead of Mason, they look to switch up their offensive strategy a little.
And a little bit of frustration there from the Western Boone sides, as initially the ref thought he was going to call a charge, but then switching it up to a block there on Keys of the Stars. So that will send the freshman Kessler to the line as Southmont will look to get some free points at the strike. But she is unable to connect on her first free throw.
Checking in for Southmont, number 5, Olivia Gray.
Looks like Kessler's been shooting 42% from the line, so it looks like, and she makes it.
Yeah, goes right around her numbers there with 1 for 2 from the free throw line. As Southmont will continue this press, but they leave Reagan wide open there in the middle, and she's able to break it and bring it up the court. But then the travel there on Kiera Koch.
They're forced by Kessler in her defense, showing her athleticism and her strength on the defensive side.
Yeah, for sure. Kiera Koch didn't really know where she was going to go with that basketball. She kind of got stuck in the air, resulting in the Western Boone turnover. A nice pass inside there. That'll go to Mason, their leading scorer. A great find for the Mounties. Reagan's left open, so she just steps into the jumper, but it's too strong, and Southmont's Kessler is able to grab the board. So Southmont with a little bit of momentum here, down just 6. And they'll continue that with Mason starting to hit some shots here.
Yep.
A good sign for the Mounties.
Once Mason gets warmed up, hopefully she can make more of these shots and help the Mounties come out with the win for her team.
Got struggling to hold on to the ball there. And it'll be a jump ball call. And it'll go right back to the Mounties. A big possession here for Southmont, as a 2 or 3-pointer will cut this to a 1-possession game. It hasn't been that close since the early stages of that first quarter. As they feed the middle, but then it's taken away by Reagan. More active hands from these Stars defenders, and Stokes will bring it up the floor. Got the pump fake, back to Stokes. A really good look from outside, but she leaves it short, but Reagan grabs the rebound. Gott takes it inside. Her shot is short as well, but look at Olivia Reagan ripping the ball away, giving it to Gott, who is able to put it down. What a play there by Reagan, being able to rip the ball away from Gomez, who's been excellent on the boards tonight, resulting in the Gott 2.
And no surprise, Layla Gomez got that rebound that was then ripped away. As Gomez looks to do that again and rip it away from the Stars, Olivia Reagan.
And again, great hands there from Reagan as she's able to force the jump ball. As Western Boone will call a full timeout, so we'll be back with more third quarter action after this break.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back here to Western Boone. Southmont making a little bit of a push there in that third quarter, but the Stars still lead by 6.
Yeah, that play there, Graham. Gomez got the rebound, but then the Stars look to rip it out of her hand and score yet again.
Yeah, that was a big possession, because if Southmont was able to keep that rebound, they could have come down and cut this lead to 1 possession, but instead, Western Boone's Reagan gets her hands in there and then gives it off to Gott, who is able to hit the contested layup. So a big play there for the Stars. As Southmont will continue to press here. See if they can create some turnovers. They give it into Keys, who's being hounded by Mason. Stokes has the ball, and she is able to break the press. Koch steps in, and that one off the mark. Bit of a forced shot there from Koch. And then Reagan again getting her hands in there and forcing the foul on Southmont's Gomez. It's the third time we've seen her do that in the last about minute. And now, with that 5th foul here in the quarter, the new high school rule, after 5 fouls in a quarter, the player being fouled will shoot 2 free throws. So Olivia Reagan will go to the free throw line.
Olivia Reagan with 38% from the line. She gets one in, looks to get another.
Yeah, nice looking shot there from Reagan. Shocked to see that low free throw percentage. But that one hits the back iron. But Becca Keys this time with a great hustle play to get the rebound on the free throw. Westerfield's able to keep it out of the hands of Southmont. Koch drives in. That one's blocked from behind, but then she's able to get it back and score to make it 35-26 Stars.
That was a nice play from Koch as she was blocked, but then regained composure and shot it again.
Southmont now will look to go into Gomez. This ball batted around, and it comes up to Western Boone Stokes, who pushes it ahead to Kiera Koch in transition. She is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2 more free throws for the Stars. A nice job there by Isla Stokes being able to get that pass out to Koch, so she was able to take that ball up in transition and draw the foul.
Now Koch goes 66% from the line, so she looks to get both of these in to increase the scores for the Stars. And her first one's in.
I think that improves her to 3 for 5 from the free throw line here tonight. She goes 2 for 2 as Western Boone, after that Southmont run, has responded nicely, building their lead up to 11 points. And then a bad pass on the inbounds there from Link, as her and Kessler, a bit of a miscommunication, as Western Boone will get the ball right back.
Checking back in for Southmont, number 33, Layla Gomez.
Now the Stars leading by 11. Their halftime score lead by 10 was increased by 1. The Mounties started to make a little bit of a comeback, but the Stars have been on fire.
Isla Stokes throws one up in the lane. That one just bounces off. The rebound putback is short, and now it's Mason pushing it in transition, and she is able to get the layup to go. A nice job there by Mason, just putting her head down and getting to the basket.
Mason showing that lead scoring personality trait.
And then Isla Stokes looks to take it inside, but that's deflected out of bounds. So Western Boone will have just under 5 seconds on this inbound play to get a shot up before the end of the third.
Checking back in for the Mounties, number 12, Claire Kessler.
And they bring Mason out of the game. A smart call there by the coach. Doesn't want her to pick up that 4th foul at the closing seconds of this half. A weird inbounds gives it into Keys, and then it's deflected, and that'll end the third quarter. So a nice defensive stand there from the Mounties on that inbounds play. But Western Boone will take a 9-point lead heading into the 4th quarter, and we'll be back with that 4th quarter action after this break.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back here to Western Boone Junior Senior High School with a very back and forth third quarter, with the Stars leading 37-28 entering the 4th. Jesse, what are you looking to see from the Mounties here as they look to mount a 4th quarter comeback?
Yeah, they need to keep their position and keep getting them up the lane and into the net. as they look to better their score. They really need to keep calm mentally. They're starting to get a little flustered, I can tell. So the key to this game is really just going to be keeping composure and working as a team.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there, Jesse. It's going to be important that they keep that belief that they can come back into this game. We saw them make that little bit of a run at the beginning of the third, but then Western Boone was able to respond nicely. They're going to have to harness some of that energy again. They go outside to Gomez, who bobbles the pass, and then it's taken away by Lewis of the Stars. Mason is right there with her, and Mason does not foul in fear of getting her fourth, so Lewis just takes it right to the rack and is able to score.
Yeah, pretty on par for Lewis being their top scorer and putting up quite a few for the Stars.
It was a nice post up there by Jenkins, but that one just rattles out for the Mounties. But I think that's a good shot there from Southmont. And they're gonna have to get more looks like that. Lewis now on the drive, kind of bobbled it, and then didn't really have anywhere to go as she throws that one out of bounds as she was looking for Reagan.
Checking in for Southmont, number 5, Olivia Gray.
And if you're Western Boone, Mason being their best scorer, you gotta make sure you always have a body on her. Make someone else score the ball if you're Western Boone.
Some nice passing for the Mounties. That's nice to see. Oh, but another turnover.
And
to
Lewis,
the Stars.
Yeah, Lewis bringing it up the floor. She's being pressed by Mason. Westerfeld short on the shot. And then Becca Keys and Gray get tangled up there with the jump ball. Possession will stay with the Western Boone Stars. And they give the inbounds to Koch. And then it's Lewis open in the corner, and she connects again on a three. She's hit a lot of those tonight, and that is a huge shot for Western Boone as they have their largest lead of the game. And now another scramble on the deck, and Western Boone is able to come out with it. A nice job by Allie Lewis there, being able to rip that ball away and give it to Reagan. But then Lewis picks it up at a really bad spot there, but then a travel is called on Southmont. Western Boone definitely bailed out there. You never want to see your guard pick up the ball right after they cross half court. That's just asking for trouble, but Southmont turns it right back over. A dangerous pass there, but Lewis is able to control it. Koch is blocked by Gomez, but then Gomez steps out of bounds, so Western Boone will keep possession, but a nice defensive play there.
Gomez has proved to be a really nice defensive and offensive player for the Mounties tonight and really all season. She, I believe, got player of the game, player of the tournament for the Sugar Creek Classic, and that's pretty impressive coming from a freshman.
Yeah, for sure. Lewis again open from three. This time she leaves it short, but Becca Keys is able to get the offensive rebound. But then Mason gets the steal and pushes it up court. The scoop shot just off, but she will go to the line as she is fouled.
Fouls on the Stars, number 30, Kira Koch, her second, team first.
Now Mason goes 67% from the line, so she looks to get these shots in to hopefully lessen the gap.
Yeah, free throws. Definitely want to make these if you're Southmont. Some 3 points here at the line at the taking. And she does just that. She's able to hit both.
Yeah, definitely showing that top scorer ability there in her free throws.
And it is a full timeout here from Southmont. So as Southmont calls that timeout, we will go into a commercial break with the closing minutes of this fourth quarter when we come back.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. we see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
As we're back to live action here with Western Boone leading by a score of 42-30 and having possession as Southmont will continue their press here. They've had a couple near steals with this press. We'll see if they can get a big steal here. Koch safely brings it up the floor, and then she is fouled by Kessler.
Fouls on the Mounties, number 12, Claire Kessler, first, team first.
Western Boone's just going to have to be clean with the basketball here. You don't want any turnovers to give Southmont free opportunities. Got with the nice move inside, but she just leaves the shot short as Mason brings it up the floor for the Mounties. And Mason, the strong drive there, she hits the deck and will go back to the line for 2 more shots for the Mounties.
Looks like the Mounties are changing up their lineup, hopefully to help them get some more points, with Mackenzie Wood coming in the 4th quarter.
And Mason 3 for 3 from the free throw line here in this 4th quarter. This is exactly what you want if you're Southmont. Free points while the clock is stopped.
And another one.
Kiera Koch is left wide open on the press, and she takes it up the court, loses it, but it goes right to Rebecca Keys, who is fouled, and she will now go to the line for the Western Boone Stars.
This is Claire Kessler's 2nd foul of the night.
Fouls on the Mounties, number 12, Claire Kessler's 2nd foul, team 2nd. At the line shooting for Western Boone is Rebecca Keys.
Rebecca Keys off the mark there on her first free throw attempt.
Looks like Rebecca Keys goes 17% from the line. So that one missed shot is predictable, but it's nice that she got that 2nd one in there.
That's for sure, as Mason in the corner, and a huge 3 there from Southmont to cut the lead to single digits to 8. Western Boone leaves their best 3-point shooter wide open. And then Allie Lewis with a quick shot. Maybe not what Western Boone wanted there, as it just gives Southmont the ball right back with Mason charging up the court.
Really nice rebound from Mason there, bringing that down to drive for the Mounties.
And they call that foul on the floor, a push. That foul is on Gott of Western Boone, so Southmont will get to inbound it underneath, as the momentum looks to continue here for the Mounties with just under 5 to play. Mason again from outside, this one short, and Isla Stokes clears the rebound, and she'll look to slow it up. She doesn't want to turn the ball over here, but she does. What a steal,
and
again in transition.
Yep, Williams with the steal and the drive. Missed, but she will shoot 2.
And Western Boone starting to get really careless with the basketball here, as Southmont is pushing the pace in transition as they need to do, down 8.
Williams goes 30% from the line.
A big make there. Gott clears the rebound, but then a jump ball is called, and the ball will go right back to Southmont. Western Boone starting to fall apart a little bit here in this 4th quarter. From up 14, now just 7. The lead's been cut in half. But then a big steal there from Reagan. Unfortunate there for Southmont, as they had a chance to really chip away at the lead. Got with the pump fake and the drive, and she puts it down. Nice job there from Emerson Gott using that pump fake to get the defender off balance.
As Williams brings it down the court this time, changing it up from the usual Mason.
There's a strong drive there from the Mounties, and then just 2 shots that just rim out there from Wood.
30-second timeout.
And then a timeout is called by Western Boone, as after they got that rebound, they were facing strong pressure. So Jesse, what are you looking to see here from Western Boone as Southmont is looking to close this gap?
Yeah, from Western Boone, I just think they need to keep what they've been doing the whole game. They need to keep Allie Lewis scoring the points, and Kiera Koch needs to keep locking down that defense and keep being aggressive on the offensive side. And for Southmont, I think they just need to keep this momentum rolling. Mason's had some really good shots for them in the past couple minutes, and if they can keep that up, they can maybe come out with a win.
Yeah, I think ball pressure is definitely going to be a factor here. Western Boone's going to have to be strong with the ball. You don't want any turnovers leading to those transition opportunities that we saw earlier. That can lead to a team getting back into a game very quickly. Kyla Stokes being pressured by Williams. Near steal, and now it is a steal. And a nice pass into Williams, who is wide open underneath. And Southmont back within 7, and this press seems to be working here. Stokes throws it ahead. Lewis, it just pops right out of her hand, so Southmont, another takeaway. But then that pass is tipped, and then they call a foul on Kessler as Reagan was able to grab that tipped pass. A bit of a wild sequence there, resulting in a couple of steals and turnovers and a basket from Southmont.
Yeah, that basket, that pass to open wide Williams was really nice under the basket.
Yeah, for sure. Western Boone will look to go long to Koch. And she puts it down. What a smart play there from Western Boone. Southmont being so aggressive on that press. Why not break it with a deep pass for an easy layup? Gomez turns and faces the basket, looking for someone to get open. Southmont's got to play with a little bit of pace here, down 9. They got to find a way to get the ball into the basket. And it's Williams with a nice jump shot there as the game is back to 7. And just a careless pass there from Stokes. Another turnover. Gomez gets her own miss and puts it down. And Southmont has cut the game to 5 points. Western Boone has to find a way to handle this press.
That was a really nice sequence there from the Mounties.
They go deep again to Gott. Gott blocked by Gomez. But then it's off Gomez, out of bounds. But you've been saying it all night, Jesse. Gomez, great on the defensive end.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a great move from her.
And you can tell Western Boone is really flustered right now. Southmont has really turned up the intensity with that press. It's Reagan driving and flinging up a prayer, but Koch is able to get it back. A nice pass to Gott, but she's short on the shot. A really good look there from the Stars, but it results in no points. A huge possession here for Southmont. Oh, what a find underneath the basket. And it's down to 3 as Southmont is mounting a huge comeback here as it's a 3-point game. And someone's got to get open on the press. And they find Koch deep again. And she's able to put it down. What a nice job there from Western Boone, feeling the pressure, but being able to get that transition layup.
This game has really picked up intensity, Graham.
Oh, and what a block underneath the basket there by Emerson Gott. Got the words confused there. It was a nice block, though.
Yeah, with both teams definitely feeling the pressure of the score and the time. The intensity is definitely high in this room and on the court.
Yeah, for sure. Both these teams, you can tell, are breathing hard as this has been a fast tempo last couple minutes. Gomez with the jumper. That is long, and a big rebound there by Emerson Gott. And they're going to try to bring it up the court. And just a bad pass there from Kiera Koch. Gott drives in, and just that time if you're Emerson Gott, maybe want to play straight up. You're taller than that defender driving in. just play good defense, maybe get a block like you did the last time. Instead, it'll be Southmont going to the free throw line to try to get some free points.
Link goes 46% from the line.
And that's a big miss there from the strike.
Entering for the Stars.
Really wanting to even out that score. Really hoping that she gets one in for the Mounties.
Yeah, big shot here. And if you're Western Boone, if she misses, you got to block out and get this rebound. She does miss, and Allie Lewis gets the rebound. Ooh. And that was a very low pass, but Kiara Koch is able to handle it. Westerfeld on the baseline. That one pops out. And Western Boone, a quick miss. Their Coach Kelly looking for them to maybe hold the ball a little bit more there. But Southmont can't get anything out of it as the layup attempt comes up short. But that ball being tipped out of bounds will allow Southmont to set up this press once again.
Yep, tipped out of bounds by Wood, a freshman player that's come in the second half and really made a pretty good difference for the Mounties.
And that time they cover Kiara Koch going long, so she doesn't get that breakout opportunity. Lewis thought about the three. Instead, she holds on. And now she'll pull up from a short jumper, and that one's short. Southmont in transition, barreling down through the lane, and a blocking foul as called. As Link, the freshman, will go to the line to try to sink some big free throws.
Fouls on the Stars, number 5, Allie Lewis. Her 4th foul, team 5th.
And that is the 4th foul on Allie Lewis. So a big foul there.
With a 5-point deficit for the Mounties, Link's really going to need to make these shots to make a difference for the Mounties in this game tonight.
That's for sure. And as on cue, Jesse, she hits that first free throw. As it is just a 4-point game here, with that foul putting Southmont into the bonus.
Both benches on their toes here, ready to see what's going to happen in this next minute.
Reagan gets the rebound, but then brings the ball down, allowing for Southmont to force that jump ball. And then what that allows now is for Southmont to set up that press.
Right to Gomez.
Yeah, not a good decision there from Reagan, but then Allie Lewis with a huge steal. And she does the smart thing, pulling this one out to try to drain some more clock. Reagan inside. That one off of Mason and out of bounds, as Western Boone will have an inbounds here. Kelly pleading to her team, Coach Kelly that is for the Stars, to hold the ball here. Don't force a shot unless you're wide open. You want to drain as much of this clock as possible, force Southmont to foul. And Southmont does indeed foul up at the 3-point line.
Fouls on Southmont's number 10.
They call that foul on Link.
Link's second foul, team 4th. Checking in for Western Boone, number 23, Emerson Gap.
Western Boone will look to inbound the ball cleanly here as they get it into Stokes. And she's immediately doubled, but gets it over to Allie Lewis. Southmont gets the big steal. Under 30 seconds to go, pushing the pace in transition, throws up the shot, and it goes down. That's number 2, Williams, putting it in, as it is now a 2-point game, as Western Boone, the turnovers here in this 4th quarter, have played a huge role in Southmont being able to come back here. And as Southmont calls that full timeout, we will take a quick break.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
as we're back here at Western Boone High School. Western Boone had as much as a 14-point lead in the second half, and with their turnover issues, they've seen Southmont come all the way back and cut this game to 2.
Everyone's on their toes here in the stands, here on the bench, and in the pep block. Everyone's looking at the court and wondering what's going to happen in these next 23 seconds.
And if you're Southmont, it's going to be crucial that Western Boone doesn't get someone to leak deep for an easy layup. You want to keep everyone in front of you here if you're the Mounties. A dangerous pass, but Allie with a nice catch. And then Allie Lewis is fouled. And that will send Lewis to the line, as that's the 5th foul on Southmont. And these free throws are huge for Western Boone.
Allie Lewis goes 41% from the line.
And that is a big miss as this game stays at 2 points. This might be the biggest free throw all night, as if she misses, Southmont could take the lead with a 3-pointer. And she misses again. But Western Boone, wow, what a huge rebound. They go to Koch, inside, no basket, as she walked 3 steps there from Kiera Koch. That could have maybe put the icing on the cake for this Western Boone team, but instead it's a travel, and Northmont's gonna have to hurry here with 10 seconds remaining. And they call a timeout with 7.9 seconds to go. It is a 30-second timeout that is being called. So Jesse, what do you think Southmont needs to draw up here to be able to maybe tie or take the lead here in this game?
I think they need to keep playing with the same intensity that they have been this second half. Really letting them come back from that big point deficit was huge for them, because now they have this roll and they hope to keep it. And I think giving the ball to lead scorer DeLorean Mason is really going to be the key here, getting that in the basket for the Mounties.
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe give it to Mason, your best player. Let her shoot that shot or facilitate and try to tie this game up or take the lead here in these closing seconds. Southmont goes to Gomez. Gomez drives in, puts the shot up. It is short. Gomez gets her own rebound, misses again, and Emerson grabs the rebound and is fouled. Wow, that was close there for the Southmont Mounties. 2 excellent looks at the basket for Gomez, but she comes up short on both with just 0.1 seconds to go, with Emerson heading to the free throw line.
I'm sure that pressure from Gomez to score was hot on her mind, and she just couldn't get it up because of the stress.
Yeah, that's for sure, because she had an excellent look after getting her own offensive rebound.
Now Gott goes 75% from the line, so these look to be pretty promising shots for the Stars.
For sure, after she hits that first one. If this one drops here, it's all but over. And it does go down.
Yep.
So Western Boone just needs to play back, no foul. And Western Boone pulls out a gutsy win here at home, 51-47. Surviving the Southmont comeback. The big story of that game, Jesse.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy game, Graham. The Stars really had the lead in the beginning and coming into the half, and really even coming into the fourth quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, the Mounties really looked to turn things around. Where there was a 2-point deficit. I mean, that could have gone into overtime, or if the Mounties would have shot at 3, I mean, that would have been over for the Stars and their their point.
Yeah, for sure. What a game here between the Lady Stars and the Mounties. We hope that the second game tonight between the boys can be just as entertaining as this one was just a couple inches away from going into overtime. Thank you all for watching. We hope you come back and join us for the boys varsity game here in about 20 minutes.